One of the things that I really wish people would understand better is that abusers conceal their abuse by pretending that they are somehow a great, normal human being. But this is because they show other people who are not involved in their abuse a really convincing facade. There always seems to be a shock, though, when such abuse is revealed. People can't get over the cognitive dissonance. We've had this horrible epidemic of domestic violence and femicide in Australia recently, and in just about every case, after the killer is revealed publicly and interviewers go and talk to the man's family or friends or colleagues, they inevitably come out with the same response of one of shock and statements of how he was such a great guy. This man has just been found to have murdered somebody. Of course he can't be a great guy, but it just seems that people don't really understand this basic idea that abusers are horribly manipulative people, and they're very, very good at convincing people that they are normal, lovely people, and that is exactly how they get away with what they're doing. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit today about Ted Bundy as an example of this, because Ted had a relationship with a woman called Elizabeth Kendall who had a young child called Molly. And Elizabeth was involved with Ted for 5 years, from 1969 to 1974, while he was committing some of his most heinous crimes. Now, there was a 5-part series made by Netflix about Liz and Molly's life with Ted, and there was a big interview done at the same time, so these quotes come from that interview. They both claim not to have known that Ted was a killer, although Liz started to have some suspicions towards the end of the relationship, but she also admits to squashing those feelings down. Liz said this: "I still have a sense of disbelief that this man that I loved and that seemed to be a great guy could go out and do such horrific things." And yet, in hindsight, both she and Molly say that there was abuse. And Liz has also said that there was at least one incident in which she now, looking back with the clarity of hindsight, can see that Ted was trying to kill her. Abusers, manipulators will use people in order to get a sense of normalcy in their life, and in order to also gain a sense of cover. Because if you're looking at a guy, you're trying to figure out who's committed all of these murders, and you see that the guy is in a stable, committed relationship, and that he might be getting married to this person soon, and that he is stepped in as a sort of a stepfather role to a young child, you're very unlikely to think that this person is a serial killer. I really think that it should become much more normalised that people recognise that manipulators, abusers, even people who commit murders can present as normal, lovely, great guys.